You actually started singing in church when you were what, like two or 3 years old?
Yeah, probably about closer to 3, because I know, I used to sing a lot when I wasn't really fully able to really say words clearly. But I think it was probably around 3 when I actually sang my first song in front of the congregation at church.
There's a lot of people out there in the world who have aspirations to do music, who sing in church, who sing in school and go to talent shows and so forth. What do you think was the one thing that allowed you to kind of go from, being an aspiring singer to actually breaking into the music industry?
I would not be able to ever tell you that, because I really have no idea other than God and my consistent drive to be a singer. Now, it's not like I grew up thinking I was going to be a recording artist. So, but I always knew that I was going to be a singer somewhere. At one point I thought I might end up being in the hotel lounge, with a band and making cool money. Like, I heard that people that sing jingles and commercials made a lot of money. So, but I always sang somewhere, whether it was church, school. I sang with the jazz band at school as well as the chorus. I did weddings, funerals, retirement parties. I mean, I would be at the airport family day singing, Week Park, everything. So I was going to be singing for sure. And then once I realized I had the talent to actually write songs and, the harmonies and all that stuff, I was pretty proficient at recording myself way before, I was an actual recording artist. I just used to enjoy those things. I was always around it, even doing little gospel records and stuff. But when I actually got offered a deal by Puff, to be honest, I was just there to take my daughter's dad to the studio. They were actually trying to get a song placed on Usher's album, which Puff was executive producing at that time, Usher's first album. So I wasn't even there in the capacity of looking for a record deal. He needed someone to sing one line, and they knew that I could sing, so they called me out the lounge and 1 or 2 lines. But I'd already, again, been writing and arranging stuff around my little friends, Christopher Williams' little camp, who I used to, my daughter's dad was a part of his production crew. So, it was just something I was good at. But I wasn't walking around the hallway singing at the top of my lungs so everybody could hear me. So when I went in and did these 2 lines and rearranged them, I asked him, Mr. Puff, you mind if I change it around a little bit? And I did, and I added all my arrangements and harmonies. And when I came out, he asked me, did I want to sign his new label? Like, just like that. But that was, of course, after years of me doing my quote-unquote grind, but I didn't know what the big grand scheme was. The plan wasn't, I'm going to get a record deal. It was just, I love doing this, and I know I'm kind of good at it, so I'm going to just do as much of it as I can, whether it's in the studio, whether it's, at the church, at the, whatever. So, it just kind of happened. Whereas it sounds like it was just real easy, but no, I used to get whoopings for sneaking out the window to go sing somewhere or to go record in somebody's studio somewhere where I shouldn't have been. So, it definitely was a big plan that God had for my life. But, it was, I didn't see it. I didn't see it becoming that. So I can't really say I did X, Y, and Z other than staying totally committed to wanting to be better at singing, at recording, not even knowing that would end up being my career, I mean, it is a blessing. I would say it's a blessing before luck, but luck is usually something that's like, dang, I really didn't even, oh my God, that came so easy, that was just luck. Like, no, it ended up being a nice thing that happened in a quick moment from the time I met Puff. But at the same time, I was, again, sang my first song at 3. So for those years between the ages of 3 and 20, however old I was when I first met Puff, that's 17 years of certainly doing my work, doing my homework, and, trying to lay the foundation for who I am now, for the artist that you know me as now.